Alright guys, so this is a epic battle you guys have been waiting for. I had a slight delay. I was super busy, didn't get home till late and couldn't find my microphone. But I got it right now. We're going to go ahead and go through this battle. Thank you guys so much for helping me get to 1K. And I hope you guys can help us continue to grow, maybe even surpass my main channel, which is Jobbers and Goons. But this battle is between Dark Broly from Dragon Ball Heroes versus Doomsday, specifically Hunter Prey Doomsday. And I'm going to review both like the cosmology / where they would place in the verse for each, including descriptions of the verse more and more scaling information, because my prior Heroes video, you guys kind of wanted more in-depth on how characters in the cosmology scale. So I'm going to do that. I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure to get the likes up if you want to see either of these characters return or their verses return. Get this to 115 likes and I'll happily put that on the list. But anyways guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this battle, and without further ado, let's begin. So to get a sense of where Dark Broly would scale, we have to kind of lay out how high these characters scale, and basically I'm gonna explain like where he would scale to. So first of all, Dragon Ball Heroes has a lot better scaling than regular Super and stuff. For example, there's excerpts on the layout of the universe in which it is described to have next level realities within the verse. For example, there's the other world. This is the other world or next dimension, and it's a pretty good way of describing this place. It's truly another reality that isn't connected to ours except on the most metaphysical level. It is an entirely separate universe that encompasses another level of reality. So it's completely transcendental. And this is important because this isn't nearly the highest realm. On top of this, in terms of how the multiverse scales in Heroes, timelines are infinite and countless. Demigra can absorb and destroy an infinite multiverse casually, which is important. Players in Heroes send down avatars to battle other hero avatars to save both themselves and the Heroverse. This isn't the real world like us. This is the real Heroes world that I just explained in terms of being the other world. But they do see Heroes as a game / lower dimension. So this puts the real world at least 60. Okay, because it's completely transcendental to what we were talking about. It's going to be higher. So we're already into the complex multiversal range. Goku, in terms of in Heroes, has also seen infinite possibilities within the verse. And then Demigra, who is also needed for scaling, can reshape all of history in an infinite multiverse to his image. Trunks was also able to survive the multiverse ending. The crack of time, which can be used for scaling, is outside of time itself, proving once more that these realms are transcendental. Characters like Mira transcended time. Also was outside of the flow of time entirely. Higher beings like the Time Kai can keep the infinite multiverse bound with her raw power for a certain amount of time. And Demigra was again confirmed beyond all time and space. It was considered like the villain at the end of the adventure of all time and space. Now it's important because Dark Broly's with his mask and his other amps is one of the strongest characters in Heroes, and is able to combat Goku, who scales to everybody. I mean, like, Goku is so stupidly fucking broken in Heroes that powering up, like, he can threaten the crack of time, flow of time. Like, he's casually complex multiversal, thus making a character like Dark Broly scale to complex multiversal, higher dimensional shit. They will also, this would give Dark Broly, in terms of combat speed, at least immeasurable. If not, inaccessible is really easy to argue, given they are completely outside the regular flow of time. So time is irrelevant to their speed in terms of the natural flow of time. They're not outer-versal, though. I think the best way to argue like a Dark Broly outer-versal would be to use an argument from the layout in which it states it's beyond the Western concepts of heaven and hell, and if you tried to argue those are completely metaphysical, abstract, transcendental in every way to math, reality, all that, then sure, you could say it's outer, but that's like, you're gonna pull muscles with that stretch. Like that's a pretty big stretch. So overall, Dark Broly, given his scaling, the fact he's able to easily fight Goku, this would casually give him complex multiversal scaling with good stamina, energy projection and manipulation, obviously massive rage amps with Saiyan forms. He showed up in Super Saiyan form, so we know he has multiple transformations, and overall, Dark Broly is an absolute monster in a class of his own and scales way higher than like the original Broly most people are used to. And is it because he's black? Absolutely. But moving on, we're going to go and take a look at Doomsday from Hunter Prey storyline, a character I don't believe I've touched on that much on my channel, and I've never touched on it on this channel, so I'm happy to do this. Let's get into it. Doomsday, of course, is most made famous for his role in killing Superman, or the first time we saw Superman get his bitch-ass murked on comic book, right? And unfortunately, he came back for all the Superman haters. Just kidding, I actually don't hate him as much as I used to. He's almost in the Spider-Man boat, but not quite. But regardless, Doomsday does come back as well, right? And Hunter Prey is it's a crazy-ass storyline. Encourage you guys to go read it, especially if you want to get into Doomsday. But anyways, Superman views Doomsday as the thing in the dark that has scared him since he was a kid. Like this being is something just entirely different from any kind of monster he's fought. And Superman, who has gotten stronger since his death and since the last time he fought Doomsday, fears the rematch because he got mauled the last time they fought. Like, he just doesn't want to fight him again. We also know that, and this is probably most famous, Doomsday pulled up on Apocalypse. And while he was tearing up Apocalypse and going apeshit, right, Darkseid had to consider evacuation because Doomsday was wilding out. And the fact that Darkseid couldn't just instantly stop it with himself or all his forces on Apocalypse is absolutely crazy. We see Doomsday go on to absolutely smash the best apocalyptic weaponry and tech. And Cyborg Superman pops up, and Cyborg Superman, you know, a very analytical beast himself, views Doomsday as a perfect vessel for Cyborg Superman because he's, quote, beyond injuries. We then see Doomsday and Darkseid clash in probably one of the most controversial comic book battles we've seen. Doomsday thus gets hit with the Omega Beams, which, you know, is something that has erased beings conceptually, completely BFR'd them on the timeline, all this wild shit, right? He hits Doomsday with it fully, and Doomsday just gets back up, completely tanked it, and was not erased, not BFR'd, nothing. They didn't do shit. Doomsday then starts beating up Darkseid, who states that because of how he tanked that, this is a being that is absolutely beyond death. The Linear Men, who know all the secrets of all time, have to help Superman because Doomsday is overpowered. So they can see all the infinite multiverse timelines, events, all this shit. They have to help Superman battle Doomsday because of how OD Doomsday's gotten. And Doomsday, it's elaborated upon, was forged with the idea of a god beyond even morality. He is the ultimate life. And that's something I think is important for people to know. He wasn't made with the idea of being beyond Superman. He was made with the idea of being beyond gods. Like gods that are archetypal. He was supposed to be archetypal himself, a relentless killing machine. Even before the supposed Hunter Prey amp, Doomsday was already considered Superman's strongest foe. This seems to be narratively consistent in this story, with Darkseid losing to Doomsday outright in Hunter Prey. Almost like in a confirmation on who the big dog in Superman's gallery is. If you guys want to see a video on ranking Superman's rogues, let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, So Superman sees how strong Doomsday's gotten, right? Like, he pulled up on Darkseid, wrecked him, all that. He needs an amp to go up on Doomsday. The mother box has to, an extra dimensional device, right? Is used and has to amp Superman to deal with returned Doomsday. We then see Doomsday go on to fight a being descended from a character called Radiant, a being of pure energy. Radiant had bested the original Doomsday. Thus, when he clashes with this descendant gets his energy altered and absolutely slaughtered because you're not catching Doomsday with the same thing twice. Doomsday also displayed the inherent ability to sense what powers you have. And Doomsday in his first fight with Superman was even like doing fine against an all-out desperate Superman. In this clash in which Superman is amped and going against Doomsday, Superman actually states he wants to avoid direct hand-to-hand combat with Doomsday at all costs because of how dangerous Doomsday is up close. He then instantly grows a spike-like attack to shoot through the mother box amped Superman's shoulder, and he easily tore through him. This, of course, we see lead to another negation hack by Doomsday where he alters himself mid-combat. He altered instantly to negate a weapon that was being used against him by Superman, and the mother box actually has to heal Superman as they fight. Like, it's a pretty rough battle. And mother box Superman reveals he has new weapons when he's going against Doomsday and is going all out, and it's like implied and stated normal Superman would have died. We also see in this final clash that Doomsday has 0 vital organs or normal means of death routes, and how they ended up stopping this Doomsday was by sending him to the end of existence, because he can't exist if there's no existence. And that is Hunter Prey Doomsday, the legend himself. So, Dark Broly, the Broly from hell that absorbs a dark Dragon Ball, and is complex, multi, in terms of just being a juggernaut of a powerhouse. If he was to go up against Hunter Prey Doomsday, one of the biggest bullies in DC, who do I think would win? So I'll address this in a couple ways. One, I'll say who I think wins the versus, and then I'll say who I think would win narratively, I guess. I think in a versus, speed-wise, it doesn't really matter. Both of them have higher tiers of scaling. In terms of AP, so here's the issue. You have to really stretch the scaling for heroes to match the fact that Doomsday is supposed to scale above True Form Darkseid and actually beat what was supposed to be True Form Darkseid in this story, as well as he beat a mother box amped Superman. A regular Superman can literally fly an extra dimensional distance instantly and fly multiple layers of outer versal to pin Darkseid. So like speed, definitely higher tier speed, obviously, with characters like Heroes Goku and all of them being directly shown to fight outside of time itself, beyond that, and into complex multi-ranges. I don't really see Broly getting blitzed, honestly. The problem is the adaptation. Hunter Prey Doomsday is a lot faster with adaptation. He's gonna adjust to the energy blast, probably absorb them, even maybe alter Broly's energy, which I don't know how he'll handle. I don't know if he'll be able to power through it and reform his ki to match what it prior was. But man, it's rough for Broly. Hunter Prey Doomsday has crazy scaling. Narratively, but see, what's awesome about this battle is both of them are returned, right? Like, Broly's getting pulled from hell, and we see Doomsday returning from the original Superman clash. This would be a badass battle to see drawn or written out. I favor Doomsday, unless Broly found a way to take Doomsday to the end of existence, as in like conceptual existence. I'm not talking about the end of just the multiverse. I'm talking about the end of like conceptual metaphysical existence on all levels. So it would even be like outerversal erasure. If you have that, sure, but it didn't even really beat Doomsday. It stopped them because like he can't beat anybody else if there's no existence to exist in and beat. I don't see Dark Broly being able to do that. Thus, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see a lot of win conditions for Dark Broly. I think Hunter Prey Doomsday actually takes this battle, with Heroes now having a split record on my channel. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to see dope content like this, smash the like button, as well as go check out my other videos. And you can check out my main channel, Jobbers and Goons, as well. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Jobbers and Goons, and I will see y'all later. Peace.